Moose Watch! Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Thank you all for tuning in. We got a couple new people showing up today. Last night's video did spectacular. Thank you all for tuning in. We do have a little bit of a transaction here that I was not expecting. The Manitoba Moose have signed Graham Sward to a AHL contract. I believe it is just 1 year. They announced that he'll be on the team. First time in at least 2 years that they've had a guy join the team right out of training camp. And you know what? Graham Sward was a defenseman. When I looked through the pedigree of players that the Moose had coming into their tryouts, I looked at Sward as the most likely candidate to make the team. I thought his stats, his underlying stats were good, and also he's been around the organization before. He's been to the Young Stars Classic. He was at Prospect Development Camp. He has been around. He was here, I believe, last year, too. So let's talk about him. Graham Sward is only 21, which is surprising because he's had so much time already spent in the WHL. In the 2018-19 season, he had 1 point in 1 game. He then moves up to 17 points in 55 games. He then moves up to 1 point in 11 games. In the 2021-22 season, he got 43 points in 57 games. He got 33 in 52 games in 2022-2023. And then last year with an Wenatchee Wild, he recorded 81 points in 66 games. Not bad at all. It's one of those things where he's a defenseman and he shoots left, so he's probably going to be on the left defense side. However, they do have a lot of left defenseman players. However, honestly, due to the hierarchy with the Moose and him coming out of junior with a decent pedigree, I think he does have a shot of getting reps in with the Manitoba Moose. It's not like he's a guy who has had to, shall we say, resign himself to the fact that he's already been in the ECHL for a long time. Because when you start in the ECHL, it's hard to move up to the AHL. But if you come out of junior and you make the AHL team, you could really show a lot more forward, upward, and downward momentum in where you are assigned. It's one of those things where you don't have that ECHLer label on you yet. So, yeah, I'm curious to see how this unfolds. Good for him, honestly. I made that video about the Jets, about Moose training camp last year, and everyone got cut first round. And I went, ugh. And thankfully, Derek Louis-Jean, that was on the tryouts last year, ended up making the team this year. But I was a little bit worried that we weren't really going to have anything come out of those tryouts, which makes sense because there's a lot of AHL contracts out there. But yeah, Graham Sward defied the odds, and he made it on the team. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a wonderful day. We will be back tomorrow night with Bombers and Jets. Thanks so much for watching. Go Jets, go, and we will see you next time.
One, Nikolai Ehlers chips it through.